In all aspects of the world, I do not understand why there is corruption in people's hearts where they say they're God, they're Jesus. I feel that those who are lost will be found, but those who have fought the war without reconciliation or repentance or penance, they're eternally lost. But then the lost will be found. So, how do you feel like when you're on your own and you're against the world because people are trying to use credit for what another person has done? I don't see any obligation in using other people's work for credit, but I understand that credit should be given back to where the credit is due. Um, I feel there's no etiquette, chivalry like that. People believe they can do all that is meant for someone else to do. Like, you're making your shoes bigger than your feet, or you're making your feet bigger than your shoes when you take the name Jesus Christ and God. Because when you say God is everywhere, He's not only in the present moment, but He's in every day since the dawn of creation, in every position that a person is and was, in that exact form as they are and were. If God was really annihilated, the sun wouldn't rise, the moon wouldn't rise, the stars wouldn't show, because it says in the Bible God has made all herb green bearing fruit for meat. And you see green grass, you see green trees. You don't see them dying. Like the oldest tree in the world is in Ireland. Um, how do you put this? When you put yourself in a position to become an authority figure, is it because you're legitimate and you want to help people? Is it to earn money? Or is it to gain respect of the people that you'll lose it from for lying when you get caught out? The Bible speaks of every tongue shall confess and every knee shall bow. The question is, when you confess, do you do it every time you talk? Because in heaven no filthy thing can enter, no lie can surpass the gates of golden powers, with the sense that they have lies on their tongue. The breath of life is equal to truth. A lie is equal to eternal oblivion of torture and torment for all eternity. So, if you hold a grudge against someone, make that person aware you hold a grudge against them. The only thing that you shall not want is an apology. You get your apology when they make amends after they say sorry. There's no law that subjects man to kill another man for authority, money, greed, power, respect, money. You look at me and you say, what exactly? What's this guy shouting on about? Well, Here's what I'm shouting on about. In Revelation 13:18 it states, "Here is wisdom, let the man who have understanding count the number of the beast, for the number of the man is 666. A man without wisdom would not be a man of God. So no matter what you call anyone by name, whether it be their real name or the name they made up to protect their identity from this so-called sabotager that doesn't really exist, he just wants his name to be actually called his name. But he made that name up. It wasn't given to him by God, it wasn't given to him by Jesus, it wasn't given to him by Mary, it wasn't given to him by Gabriel. It was Joseph, and he made that name up for himself to test everyone to see who would figure it out first. And because I know that name and I'm not mentioning it, it's pre-adventure that you treat everyone equally. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not worship false idols, so bow down to the light. Pray to the light. Believe that God is the light. Even in your darkest hour, God is there with you in the light. He might not be seen, he might not be heard, but he is always there. Thou shalt honour thy Sabbath, sanctify it, keep it holy. Thou shalt not use the Lord's name in vain. Honour thy father, thy mother. Thou shalt not steal in stealth. Thou shalt not commit an act of violence or desolation anywhere, any kind, at any time. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbour, meaning lying. Thou shalt not covet or convey the laws of these commandments. Do unto others as you would have them do to I. Love thy neighbour as thyself. And for today's date, the 22nd of March 2026, them words were written in stone before the Israelites were freed out of Egypt.